The Imperial Royal Guards were an interesting design, which we saw ever so briefly in Return of the Jedi. Yet they have captured the imagination of people ever since that first appearance. Now, while I am knowledgeable on Star Wars, I do not consider myself an expert. There are many who know much more than me. So to all the ins and outs of Royal Guards, their training, selection and so on, I'm not sure. I expect that they are pulled from the most fanatical and proven of stormtroopers, and would receive extra training thereafter. I also expect that they are a very close-knit group and not allowed much freedom due to their mission. But as this figure represents that from time to time they are let out to kick some ass, they must be well trained, as this armour would be easily seen on the battlefield and would draw attention. Now, having said that, from the RPG Age of Rebellion side of things, I think this is a great idea. Visually, it's a cool figure and looks imposing and authoritarian. As a GM, you can use them as a leader, a rival for a session like in a TV show, Inquisition style. The enemy who is behind some of the stuff that happens and some of the stuff the players thwart. This gives them a character focus, and that can be great from a storytelling point of view. He can escape a couple of times, but make sure you write it in the final confrontation at the end. If they always escape, then the players will feel cheated and that their actions are not having a meaningful impact. Early on, it's good to have them get a bit of a arse-kicking from the rival, or to see some solid display of his power, so they know that this guy is trouble. Let them get close, almost get to him at some point, but not much more than that or it becomes stale. Make sure you work it in for the final confrontation. The figure itself is from Fantasy Flight Games' Imperial Assault. These figs have some cool poses, awesome ideas, but damn, the detail could be just a little sharper. They are not bad, and they are designed as game pieces, not show pieces, but just a little tighter detail and I'd be a happy gamer. I have kept to the main box colours more or less. I used a dark grey for the clothing and an orange and red for the armour. A different grey for the cape, highlighted by red for the raised areas. I cut him off his stock base and put him on a new one, which was much more decorative. Once I set myself to the task, he was about a week's worth from base to figure. That's not bad. If you're playing the game, it's useful. If you're playing the RPG, it's cool. And if you like Star Wars minis, then it's great. Recommended. Please tell me that was good.